my computer? Paso con chodai. How to do, guys. Sorry I'm a little late. I was on a consultation. Thank you, my little penguin. Okay. So, welcome. It's Sunday. Sunday fun day. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Sorry I was a little late. Yeah, I was on a consultation with the guy who was in the old body language mastery group. It's got a very special situation, so I want to make sure that I'm able to deliver to the men who take, the vote of confidence in me. So, helping this man out with his current situation. Yeah, he's doing pretty good with his dating and whatnot. He was telling me about a date he was on last night. And he's doing good. Step by step, day by day. We make it happen. It's Sunday. And it's sermon time, motherfuckers. So, as traditional on Sundays, Sunday's not always going to be Bible themed, but I figured today it is a good time. I had a moment of epiphany. Epiphany is a sign from God Himself. And today's epiphany is the 10 commandments of the red pill hot dude. But before we start, let's read our mantra from the good old good book. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 17. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon them. And vengeance in this situation is living an excellent life. That is our vengeance. It is not violence, nothing like that. It is living a good, successful life. Let me ask you guys, is the background noise? I got my window open here. I was doing a little spring cleaning. Is the background noise? Is that picking up? Is it disturbing you guys? Let me know in the chat. Peter, what's going on, baby? Peter says, ready for service, Pastor MLD. Yes, I will teach you the ways of the dark side. What you can learn from me is something you cannot learn from a Jedi. Not from a Jedi. Peter's in the house. Rob Cruz, what to do, baby? Big Chungus, what's up? What happened to your ass in Red Man group? Steve the Dean wanted to get some time in, and they just I think I've been on the show like 2 weeks in a row, so I think we had to give a little time for Steve the Dean. But yeah, Steve is a good man, so I got nothing but love for the man. It is what it is. We got to share. We're the Red Man group, a bunch of men. We are cooperating and working with each other in a cooperative manner. We're not ladies. We're not petty. We're not fighting. We're not a bunch of beta males crying about wah, 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 I want time, blah, blah, blah. None of that. We are an organized group of men who want to help other men out. So, I was not on the show, and I was okay. I went out and saw Captain Marvel, which is a solid... That movie sucked. The movie was like eating white rice with little patches of butter in the white rice. Like yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, oh, there's a little flavor, but it's just butter. But then you're like, the rice is so bland Then when you hit those patches of butter, you're like, oh, well, yeah, he's better than just eating bland rice. But, yeah, and then the feminist undertones in that movie really were just so annoying. Like, everything was just like girl power, girl power, girl power. Like, can you just tell a fucking story?
Welcome to Blog
Can you
Talk
just
Radio.
tell a story
Please enter your host pin
without
when finished,
shoving
press the pound key.
your fucking rainbow-colored LGBTQ, BBQ, 76 genders, diversity, kill all white men, fucking dildo down my throat? Like, can you just not do that? I just, like, I go to the movies to escape. I go to the movies to escape from all of this shit. And now I gotta go watch your fucking political statements on a fucking movie screen. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see some superhero action. I want to see some fights. I want to see a good guy beat the fuck out of a bad guy. And I want to eat some popcorn and go with somebody that is a friend or a loved one. That's what I want to enjoy. I don't want to sit there and being preached to about, oh, you're fucking evil because you're white. Are you kidding me? Like, imagine if we were to flip the script and be like, oh, well, you're evil because you're black, right? Or you're evil because you're Asian. Like, it's just like, get off of your own self-righteous dick, Hollywood. You guys are evil as fuck out there. There's pedophilia out there. There's drugs. There's extortion. There's so much fucking bad shit. And you want to talk down to, like, the audience members who, like, guys like me. I'm just doing an honest work. Just living my life. I just want to go see a fucking movie. Not get a goddamn fucking sermon from a bunch of people who are evil as fuck. So, that shit was really fucking annoying. And that's what I was doing. I had, my lady wanted to go on a date. I'm a nice guy. I took her out. I bought her a big bucket of popcorn. It is what it is. But, yeah, the only reason I saw Captain Marvel is because I want to get all the pieces together for Avengers Endgame. I just did watch, however, Spider-Man Into the Multiverse. Alright, I'm closing this window. This shit's bothering me. That movie was really, really, really good. Really good. No preaching, nothing. Just a very good movie. Second here. And this bitch, Brie Larson, with the acting talent of a fucking 3-day-old donut. This bitch was so fucking boring. Like, the whole movie was just like these little snide, like, well, maybe if you were more like me, if you're more of like a woman. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, everything in that movie was just, like, going out of their way to glorify women. Like, I get it. I get it. You have an insecurity about being a woman. I get it. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, can't I just go to a goddamn movie, buy a fucking popcorn, buy a hot dog, and just, like, be mindlessly entertained? Does everything have to be fucking preached down upon me? It's so fucking annoying. And it's like you're infesting, you're infesting comic book world with your fucking cancer now. And apparently it did good in the box office, but there's a lot of theaters reporting that the theaters were empty, but somebody was buying all of the tickets. So I wouldn't be surprised if Disney was up to some fuckery, because Disney's an evil company, but that's a whole other 9 yards there. Anyways, it's just really fucking annoying, just fucking so fucking annoying. Let's see who's in the house. Christopher Wilson, what's going on? How many girls have you slept with by now in Philippines? Coming out there to say what's up. Vincent Vale, what up? Captain Ron, what up? What the F? The worst movie. Fell asleep, especially after the film. The movie was so boring. Like, even the boss fight at the end, it was just like, what? This is so stupid. It was Charles Cabiot. It was beyond bland. Samuel Jackson was the best part of the movie, yes. I was disappointed, too, by Captain Marvel. Fury loses his eye to a cat scratch? What the fuck? Yeah. Shazam, the original Captain Marvel, was much better. I agree. Shazam was awesome. Just 5% SJW content. I haven't seen it yet. She shall feareth the hot dude. Yes, she shall. Not even Black Panther, they pushed that BS Captain Marvel. Yeah, Black Panther, I thought Black Panther was a good movie. There was not like feminist tones or any of that bullshit. Black Panther, I thought, was a decent movie. Michael Zarate, what up, baby? After Captain Marvel, the MCU will go broke. Endgame will be the last. SW free the movie. Let's see. Ohio Aniki. What does Aniki means? And why are you using eyes in Japanese language? It's OHAYO. But welcome back, Superman Rocks. After Captain Marvel, the MCU will go broke. Endgame. I don't know. I hope that they don't go all SJW on us in Endgame. But I don't trust those fucking losers in Hollywood. Those fucking just pedophile sickos over in Hollywood, right? With their pedophile gangs and all their anti-America propaganda. Like, how would you get the fuck out of America if America's so bad? Why don't you go and start a Hollywood in Africa, okay? Or fucking Venezuela or North Korea. Since you're so awesome, you're so self-righteous, you want to talk shit to white men. White men built this country, okay? From the ground up, this country was built by white men. So I don't want to hear that shit. Talking shit about that all the time. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Complete delusion. Slaves to somebody who's paying them to do this. Gentlemen, good afternoon from the Emerald Isle, land of poets and smooth whiskey. What's up? Audio Talks, what's up? JWP, don't waste your mental resources on such a stupid. But no, I have to let people know. That's my goal. How big is New Japan Wrestling over there? Saw pay-per-view fight here at the Garden. Those guys are crazy. Japanese wrestling is pretty hardcore. 5 already, Chris Wilson. Good Lord. Send nudes. Send them to me on the Instagram DM. But yeah, no, I get fired up about that shit. You know, and I'm really... If Luke Skywalker is not alive in the new Star Wars, then... Just gonna watch Disney burn from the outside is good. That's really just gonna be a fucking good old time. That is just gonna be a good old time. Fucking A. Fucking A, man. Other than that, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Doing good? I got it all out of my system now. I've been on Twitter lately. Follow me on Twitter at ModernLifeJohn, Jon. Twitter is definitely the scum of humanity. Twitter brings out the worst, even in me. Like, people talk shit to me on Twitter, and I just like get so fired up. It's just ridiculous. Ultimately, it's my fault. Call in with your questions, 657-383-1318. Miker S says, it's built by blacks, but I get what you mean. No, see, Miker S, you're a dumb fucking moron. Because America was not built by blacks. You see, that you're just a stupid person who has not done your research. Okay? Because the percentage of Americans that own slaves is absolutely extremely minute. Okay? And slavery was abolished way before the Industrial Revolution. And the Industrial Revolution is what really laid the bricks and the foundation for America. So, Mike S., you're a fucking moron. All right, you don't know what you're talking about. And you should do some fucking research instead of just vomiting up propaganda. Because from a guy who knows what he's talking about, you sound and look like an exact fucking moron that you are. Right? You want to talk about blacks in America? America has created the richest black people in the world. All right? Michael Jordan. Okay? Jay-Z. Puff Daddy. All right? These are millionaires and billionaires. If you did your fucking research, you would know that America provides the platform for the richest, most powerful African Americans in the world. All right? So, Yeah, and the Irish came over for sure. That was a big part of it. Irish, the Chinese too. But at the end of the day, to sit around shit on white men and call white men evil when white people have contributed so much to the fucking amazing things that they've contributed to society and the world, just to say all white men are evil for what? The only reason this bitch has a platform to say all white men are evil is because man fucking made it. All right? So don't be coming up in here and just spouting nonsense. Okay, that's why a lot of you guys are having trouble with your dating lives. It's because you're just mindless drones that are not thinking for yourself. Mindless drones that are just consuming propaganda and just vomiting it out. That's what you're just talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Micah S. You should do some fucking research. You should really do some research. It would really help you out. But I digress. How's everybody doing today? I don't have Twitter and Instagram. It's a waste of time. Too much of the cancer. Facebook and Google is enough. Yeah, me too. If I didn't have any businesses that were, reliant on social media is my business. So, it is what it is. Also a little fired up. I've been going to jiu-jitsu lately. A little bit more combative these days. Feeling good. Let me just see. Let me see. Percent of Americans who own business. Let's see. Okay. So, Micah S., you idiot. At the peak of slavery, 1.4% of Americans owned slaves. Okay? And then they did a recalculation, and even up to the peak of it, the peak was 24%. And that's just household. Okay? So this whole thing like, oh, black people who were slaves built America is absolutely just pure idiocy. And another thing, okay? If you want to get on the slavery tip, all right? Do you know who provided the slaves to us? Do you know? I'm assuming you don't know, based on the rampant stupidity. But we went to Africa, where other Africans enslaved their own people and sold them to Americans and Europeans. Okay? So it's not like it wasn't a caravan of white people that went over there like, hey, let's all right, you're racist, Tom, you're racist, Bill, fuck yeah, let's enslave some black people because we're racist white people and we are the fucking salt of the earth. No. Okay? They were enslaved by their own people and sold off into slavery. So get your fucking facts right. And it wasn't just us buying them either, okay? People in Europe are buying them. It's not facts. They tell you what they want. Nobody knows. No, if you do research, that's the thing. Another GG, I don't know who you are, but no, there's a little thing called a history, a little thing called documentation. All right? If you trace back, you can find the answers. But of course, that would require you doing work. And let's be honest, it looks like you guys are not fans of doing work. Hey, John, going to be heading to Japan with a friend in a few days. Any place you recommend to go? What city are you going to? Are you going to come to Tokyo? Are you going to Okinawa? Where are you going? Let me know. God, I hate ignorance. Absolutely hate it. Kill him with the facts. I will. Do a little Google research. Blacks built America. What the fuck? So the entire Industrial Revolution from the year 1900 on just had nothing to do with it, right? Henry Ford paying people $5 a day, creating the automation process, all slaves. None of those guys were white people, okay? None of them. The fact that the demographics were majority white, so you're telling me that more than 90% or more than 80% of the population is white, but 10% of the people did the entire work. That's what you're saying. That's what you're numerically communicating to me. Please let me know. I want to understand the source of your stupidity. Or are you just vomiting out something that someone else told you? Like a slave. Okay, you want to talk about slaves? You're a mental slave. Okay, think for yourself. A lot of you guys are in your sexless positions in life, not having dating success because you continue to believe lies and propaganda from people who don't know what they're talking about and don't have your best interests at hand. Okay, we're called the red pill community for a reason. We see the truth. And if you want to talk about, if you want to kind of, I don't know what the hell your problem is, but if you want to try to like demonize white people, all right, white people are the first ones in human history to make slavery illegal. Okay, if you read a fucking history book and you did a little fucking fact check, you would know that. Moron. Nobody knows, asshole. Factual opinions, my boy. You weren't there. You wasn't there. Okay, so we got a genius here, grammatical G. You wasn't there, and neither was any of us. You have to see it to have facts. You're vomiting now. Why don't you call in and we would talk about this? Call in. You're so smart. You're so self-righteous. You're such a fucking genius. Why don't you call in? Okay, so everything's a lie in our history. Census numbers, presidential history, it's all a lie. It's just because you weren't there, it's not real. Why don't you call in? Call in the show, 657-383-1318. I want the crowd to hear what a stupid person sounds like. And then we're going to go into the 10 commandments of the red pill hot dude. Tokyo primarily. Go to the big shrine in Asakusa. Check out the Asakusa sign. Asakusa shrine. Go to Roppongi 4 clubs. Go to Shibuya Crossing because it's the largest crossing in the world. And Hachiko statue. How many people are this stupid? Dude, the older I get, the more people I coach, the more people I just realized that a lot of people are very dumb. Make money, make muscles, and learn game. How did the slave topic come about? Oh, I was at McDonald's for a few minutes. Now, some moron in here wanted to say that majority of America was built by blacks. And it's just like, no. No, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. How are people this stupid? They are just low IQ. Is what it is. Majority of people are very dumb. There's a reason why my audience is small. All right. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello?
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, I'm on. I'm live?
Yep, you're live.
Okay, well, apparently you're not understanding exactly what I'm saying.
Well, let's hear it.
I'm not discrediting your point, I'm not discrediting your fact.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
You were not there. I was not there.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all the research you want in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But according to the facts that we can both agree on and we could both understand, as red pill guys. This world is built on smoke and mirrors, my man.
Right.
Look at this while this goes on. Look at that while this goes on. You don't have to be that logical to know that most of the things that happen in life is a lie, because we don't want you to know what's really going on. That's all I'm saying, my brother.
Right. So what I'm
That's
trying.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right.
Right.
I'm just saying nobody knows.
Right. But
And you can look at the facts, you can look at the history, and you don't even know if that's correct, because history was meant to be altered from one generation to the next. If one generation leaves and another generation comes in, we can change what the history says, because everyone who would know the actual fact is dead.
Right.
They're going to have to take what we feed them. That's all I'm saying, my brother, and I love you.
Right. So
I have no problem with you. I'm just throwing out my factual opinion like you're throwing out your factual opinion.
Right. So
That's all.
The point I'm trying to make that this guy is saying is that he was saying, because I don't know if you really noticed this rate, what's going on, but there's been a demonization of the straight white male in America. Have you been able to pick that up in the mainstream media?
Yes, I have, because there's been a demonization of the white male, but there have been a demonization of males, period. But yes, I have picked up that one particular point. Yes, I have.
But not just males, straight males. If you're gay, you're completely if you're gay because
you get a pass if you're gay.
Exactly.
You get a pass if you're gay.
Exactly. So the point
I picked up on that.
So the point I'm trying to make, because I don't know why usually they're only attacking people if you only attack somebody if it's a threat, right? And I just don't want people to fall victim to this propaganda. And that's why I've started my channel.
That's exactly what it is.
It is, all it is propaganda. So when this guy is saying that
propaganda and bullshit.
Exactly. And when this guy's saying that America was built by slaves, that not only does that demonize white people, but that also creates frictions between white people and black people. And if you I don't know if you're a long-time listener or not, but my fucking audience.
I've been listening for about 6 months now.
Okay, so my audience is extremely diverse. We got guys who are Arabic, we've got guys who are Muslim, we've got guys from the Middle East, South America, Japan, we got the whole 9 yards in here. And what I'm trying to let these guys know.
And you have me, and I'm a black guy.
Yeah,
but I have the sense to know that I'm not just black, I'm mixed. I'm Indian, I have Caucasian in my family. I'm all of that. I'm a human being, my brother.
Yes. And the point I'm trying to make is
we on the same thing. We on the same thing, trust me.
Good. And the point I'm trying to make is that A, this guy is just blindly believing propaganda, and then B, just
as many folks do.
Right. And the thing the second part is that, just numerically speaking, if he was just to think without, he's just saying that because of white people, they enslaved black people, and black people made all of America. But the Chinese were also over here.
And that's not the truth at all.
Yeah, and the Irish were over here as all. All right? And in addition to that, we are not the only nation or race that did slavery. Because right now in America, there is no slavery. But I don't know if you know, but in China, there's a reason everything is coming out of China so cheap. Is because they have literally factories of slaves in China right now. To this day, there are slaves in China and places in the Middle East as well. So if this guy wants to be so self-righteous and everything, where are your protests going overseas? But again, at the end,
my thing is all I'm trying to say is there is no slavery that is and the way that they're doing things now, it's more of a mental slavery. It's what they feed you in the news, what they
Yes.
feed you in the media.
Yes.
It's what they feed you on a day-to-day basis that keep you enslaved and in chain, and not thinking that you can't be, like you said, a JV, and make you think that you can't be a Michael Jordan. But yes, sir, I have done the research,
Yes.
and I have also took my blinders off to see behind the bullshit, to see the world for what it is. That's part of what
Yes.
taking the red pill means.
Yes.
And I do know that not only did Caucasian Americans own slaves, they had African Americans, black people that owned slaves. All I'm saying is, it's a story behind a story behind a story, and nobody wants to see the whole picture for what it really is. It happened, okay, fuck it, so well.
Yes.
African
Exactly.
Americans didn't build the world. White Americans didn't build the world. We built it.
Yes.
All that other shit was just chains of events to keep you divided, separated,
Yes.
living in your little twinkle world dream, having something to do instead of going to do what you need to do
Yes.
for your damn self.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and look, and here's the reason why I jump on this shit with the quickness is because at the end of the day, sure, I'm teaching guys how to get laid, right? But at the end of the day, I'm trying to teach guys how to spot bullshit and how to think for themselves, how to be an independent thinker. So when I see somebody clearly
Yes.
regurgitating, just vomiting up garbage that is clearly just a speaking point, nothing that is truth, nothing that is concrete evidence, then I have to attack that
Right.
and let this fucking guy know he's doing shit that is absolutely counterintuitive to his success.
And like I said, I wasn't the guy that said the blacks built America.
I know
That was
you
not
weren't.
me.
I know you
Gigi.
weren't.
I'm the one that just offered a different look and a different opinion.
Yeah, I feel you. I
Trust
feel
me,
you.
I follow you guys. I follow the Red Man Group. I'm a part of the Manosphere.
Good. And
I agree with everything you guys said. But I
Good.
just wanted everybody else to know that this shit go a whole hell of a lot deeper than what they think it do.
Yep. No, we're in the beginning of a great awakening spiritually as a humans. It's just, and they can't stop it. They can't stop it. We're connecting the dots too quick. So, what was your name?
I'm Gigi.
All right, I'll call you GG. All right, well, listen, thanks for calling in,
And
man.
like I said, my brother, I wasn't coming at you. I
No.
wasn't disagreeing with you.
We're
I was
cool.
just offering a different alternative
We're-
from my factual perspective.
We're cool. We're totally cool. I'm glad that you called in. I think this was an enlightening discussion for all people listening. So, no worries at all. Thanks for listening.
All right. Appreciate you, my brother, man. Love you. Keep doing your thing, man.
Thanks, man. Love you too. Take care.
God bless.
All righty. You too. Good stuff. But yeah, that's guys, that's the reason why I do that is because when I see somebody, like I had a guy the other day, he wrote a comment on my fucking video. On my video that says, "Does ignoring a woman work?" Right? Which it does. And he wrote me some shit saying, "Oh my God, you're such a bad guy, and the only thing you need to do is to be yourself, and you'll find your soulmate." Find your soulmate, okay? And I replied back in the comments. I was just like, dude, you clearly have no fucking idea what you're talking about if you are believing in soulmates, okay? Guys, there is no soulmate, all right? There is no magical Lord and Savior of reproduction in the sky that is going to come on down and say to you, "Oh, we have brought you your soulmate." You know, this is the one girl out of the billions of people on the planet. This is the one girl that is the perfect match for you. So I had to come at that guy too and tell him, like, yo, you're a fucking moron. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. You know, as a coach, and I've been doing this, you know, I got to keep my cool. But I can understand why some of these other coaches like Dan Pena and stuff are just like ruthless on stage. Like, fuck you. You're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up and listen to what I say. Because, at the end of the day, like, I just get so much shit that is, like, for me, it's blatant stupidity. But at the same time, I'm an expert in this field. So, that's why I've started rejoining the jiu-jitsu, because I'm learning over there. I'm putting myself in a position as a student, as a white belt, a one-stripe white belt. I'm putting myself in a position of learning. So, it's just, you got to look at it from my end too. But when I see something that I know blatantly is wrong, I have to fucking jump on it. What kind of coach would I be if I would not, quickly attack a bad perception of reality from you? If you can't clearly see the media agenda now, that they're saying all straight men are evil, especially these women are literally coming out and saying straight white men are evil. Literally, they're saying straight white men are evil. Straight white men are the sole purpose for our awesome life right now. Automobile, internet, smartphone, the personal computer. Okay? All built by straight white men. So I don't want to hear this whole demonization. That's like, talk about white privilege for whatever the fuck that means. Every race has privilege, right? How about, and you talk about a diversity and whatever. Look, I don't want to see diversity. I want to see the best of the best. I don't give a fuck what color their skin are. All right, you don't see people protesting at the NBA like there's too many black people in the NBA. Fuck no. I love watching the NBA because black people, let's be honest, black people out of all races on the earth, black people are the most athletic people, okay? It is what it is. Black people are the most athletic people, okay? There's some of the best boxers. There's some of the best sprinters. They're definitely the best basketball players. When was the last time we had a white superstar basketball player? Larry Bird. But then you have Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade. All of these guys black. I don't give a shit. I just want to see the best of the best. Am I complaining about them having black privilege? No. It's just so stupid. Like, some of the greatest fucking scientists and mathematicians are Asian. And do you see me protesting like, oh, we need more black scientists for whatever fucking insane reason it is. If they're awesome, let them be awesome. Who gives a shit about their age? Who gives a shit about their race? All that stuff. Steve Nash has never even fucking won a goddamn NBA title. Don't tell me Steve Nash. Steve Nash has never even won an NBA title. Don't tell me anybody's the greatest of anything if they haven't won a championship. Dirk Nowitzki, he's all right. I think he's got like 2 championships, right? Both with the Mavericks, and one was versus LeBron James. I remember that. Yeah, but I mean, and it just is what it is. Like for example, some the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history usually are white guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it's just like different people are better at different things. Like I'm really good at fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Michael Zarate in our chat is really good at lifting weights. So if I were to get in a fight with Michael in a jiu-jitsu match, I'd probably win. But if Michael Zarate were to get into a bench pressing match with me or fucking deadlift, he would leave me in the fucking dust. He would smoke me from here to the end of the year. I could train to the end of the year and he'll still smoke me. Okay? Does that mean Michael's a piece of shit? He's a bad person? He has, I don't know, fucking Chad privilege, Jim Chad privilege? Does that mean I'm a bad person because I could beat him in a jiu-jitsu match? No. There's just, that's the thing. You guys got to, this is kind of evolved into a whole other fucking episode here, but you know, just fucking think for yourselves, guys. Think for yourselves and look at the propaganda that is in there. It's in the fucking social media trending stuff. It's in the YouTube trending. Okay? It's what these celebrities are vomiting out of their mouths. All right? And look with the red pill lens. You know, put on your red pill lenses and look at what they're trying to do. How they're trying to fucking manipulate you and trying to steer the culture. And whichever direction they're trying to steer the culture, know that you should go in the opposite direction. Okay? That is the absolute fucking truth right there. So this all came down to like some guy, you know, and this is all part of the demonization of straight white males lately. Like just saying, oh, this country was built by black people. Like that's a spit in the face of every hardworking white person. All right? There's absolute fucking absolute ignorance. Just straight up ignorance on your end. But anyways, now that we're 40 minutes into my rant here, let's talk about the top 10 commandments of the 10 commandments of the red pill hot dude life. And if you're finding this show of value, be sure to click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. I am 100% operating independently. Send any donation you feel there. Send a donation if you think I should calm down, if I'm a little too fired up. The testosterone is flowing, boys. The testosterone surely is flowing now that I've got the gym going. And in addition to that, if you want to book a consultation with me, I was doing a consultation before this. I'll be doing a consultation after as well. Send $70 to streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. The rates will be going up at the end of 2019. Like I said, 2019 is the year of mercy. I have the lowest prices, the easiest access to my Facebook mastery, modern body language mastery group with the Facebook group. The Facebook group is lit. It is still going right now. We got 65 animals in there, just optimizing Tinder profiles, optimizing conversations, money, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's really just a great thing. And yeah. But anyways, take it easy, MLD. It's Sunday. And listen, when you're living a hot dude life, there is no easy day. There is no easy day. Will the Coldest, good to see you. Good to see you, pimpin'. We're gonna be doing your consultation right after this as well. So, so yeah. So let's jump right on in, okay? But yeah, just, you know, if you can't clearly see that there's propaganda nonstop coming out of Cancerfornia, and now it's even in the movies, like, you know, it shows to me that they're getting desperate. It shows to me that they're losing. Good stuff. Winston Wolf says, get consults, gents. MLD got me out of our red pill moping to going on dates and shit with the quickness. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alrighty. So we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of the red pill hot dude. All right. Starting with number 10. Thou shalt not let thyself go in any manner. Thou shalt not let thyself go in any manner. All right? Guys, you have to realize that, I say it all the time, but in this life, you're either progressing or you are regressing. You are coming up or you are going down. You are marching forward or you are marching backwards. There is no middle ground. One thing and I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Me personally, I will use myself as an example. It is very hard for me to be consistent with gym and exercise, okay? Mainly, and here's why this ties back into the other episode where I say, when I talk about the downside of being a great seducer, is because I can talk my way into pretty much anything. I can talk my way into pussy with the quickness. If a girl comes to me with an open heart and an open mind, okay, if she agrees to meet me on a date and she's not an insufferable wench, I know I'm getting some ass at the end of the date. I know I'm just too slick Rick with it, and she will take the bait and fall for it. However, I am a guy that likes to be in shape. And when you let yourself go, it's literally taking your progress and throwing it in the dumpster. Okay? Now, when I talk about letting yourself go, remember the big three of this show: make money, make muscles, learn game. All right? When you let yourself go in the game department, next thing you know, you're on a dry spell. All your plates fall off, and you're just overall in a bad spot. Then you have to go back out. You got to grind. You got to get on the dates. You got to get in the whole thing situated. You have to get in the whole momentum of dates and everything going again. And then it takes a while. But if you were to stay on that momentum, then you never have to really restart at all. You're good to go. A lot of guys take their foot off the gas when they get in a relationship or when they get in a marriage. What you did to get the girl is what you need to do to keep the girl. Okay, if you were winning on the financial area, and if you were, killing it in the gym and you were killing it in game, and then all of a sudden you get a girl and then you pump the brakes and you stop doing all those things, when you let yourself go, she is going to start to fade away in her attraction to you as well. When you stop grinding on your business, you stop being a high performer at work, you might get fired. Okay? Letting yourself go is a lie, and it's something that is absolutely terrible. You cannot let yourself go. I let myself go. I injured myself in October. My chest finally got better this last month. And to be honest with you guys, I was feeling sorry for myself a little bit. I was like, I can't go to the gym. This is fucking bullshit. I can't believe I'm injured. I even tried running and doing the elliptical, but it's amazing how interconnected your chest is to your entire body. Even running, I would wake up because the pain went from here all the way to like the back of my scapula. And even running would upset it. Even walking upset it. So the only option I had was just to like eat extremely low calories and really just live a moderate lifestyle because I couldn't really do anything. And I honestly was just like, man, fuck this. I'm just going to eat. And now I have like 10 pounds of fat around my waist, and going to jiu-jitsu and getting my ass handed to me. It's really, it was really just, it's a humbling situation for me now because I have to build myself from the ground back up. But I'll do it. And the work, I have to redo all the work that I did last year again, right? Michael Zarate says, ancient Vikings would never let themselves go. To do so would welcome death. Very true. Deforestation says, what's up, MLD? What up, dude? So number 10, thou shalt not let thyself go in any manner. Do you do mobility exercises before sleeping with the girl? No, bro. No, I don't do that. Could we plan consultations for tomorrow? I sent you messages on Skype. Yes, that's fine. No, I haven't getting back to you because I'm so busy, man. I'm so busy with consultations. I was doing one before here, and I gotta do one after the show. I'm slammed with consultations. Peter, we gotta get yours. Lou, we still gotta get yours. Jesse, I've got to get yours scheduled. Googs is on a fucking trip on him for business, so he's gonna be later. But yeah, I've got a lot of consultations to catch up on. Oh, Ivor, we got to do yours. Mark, we're going to get yours handled this week too. This upcoming week is going to be hardcore consultation week. So. Oh, speak of the devil, Mark Gordon. Mark, I can't fit you in today because I got to go to bed here. But I'm going to do one after. But I'll get you in possibly tomorrow. What is this? Okay. But no, everybody has a consultation. I'll be handling it this week. The week of April 7th to April 14th, I'm catching up with all consultations. So everybody who has a consultation, you will be handled this week. There will be no webinar after today's show. There might be one tonight. I'm not sure yet. I've been taking a little bit of I've been doing the webinars every day for like 3 weeks now. No, Mark Gordon, I don't got you forget. I just saw you. Mark, we're going to get yours handled this week too. This week I'm clearing out all consultations. So if you have a consultation with me between the April 7th and April 14th, I'm clearing out all consultations. So you guys will be handled. But yeah, number 10, thou shalt not let thyself go in any manner. And that leads to number 9. Thou shalt always attend the gym every week. For you younger guys, it is, you may not realize it, but as you get older, you need to focus and prioritize your health. Okay? Your health absolutely is so important. You have no idea. The better shape you are in, the more you're going to be physically attractive to women, the more energy you're going to have, and the better you're going to be able to perform at work. Okay, you're optimizing your body's performance when you're in tip-top shape. At the very least, you should be going to the gym once a week, but ideally 3 to 4 times. I don't know, Zarati, how often you go to the gym? How often you go to the gym? Will the Coldest says, John, I got to send you a transformation pic of me from the 6th grade till now. I'm telling you guys, transforming yourself is possible. I was on track to being a super loser as a kid, and I transformed. Caballero says, I go 5 to 6 times a week. It's a game changer. Yeah. Yeah, smash like for me, boys. 34 viewers, 24 likes. Oaktown's Finest says, hey, I put up some new pics from Miami for Tinder and Bumble. Big differences in the matches I'm getting now compared to the pics I had when we did our consultation a couple months ago. Yeah, I told you, pictures are everything. Pictures are everything. Christian Soto 123. Good evening, man. What I miss? Me going on a crazy rant. Ash Kneecap says, I can only go 2 times a week. I work full time and I never get to leave on time. No excuses. If the President of the United States can exercise 1 hour a day, so can you. You're not as busy as the President. Number 9. Thou shalt always attend the gym every week. Okay? No excuses, boys. Get it done. Number 8. Thou shalt always lead in the relationship. Okay? Always. You always have to lead in the relationship, gentlemen. If you're not leading, she's leaving. Okay? If you encounter a girl that doesn't want to be led by you, does not want to follow your lead, then it's sayonara, sister. You got to be willing to walk away from the women that do not want to be led by you as well. All right? If they are not... Oh, ring, ring. This is Roddy Hotties. I got you, baby. Is this the Zarati Hottie?
It is.
What's up, stud? How you doing?
Pretty good. So, you want to ask me a question, right, about the gym stuff?
Yeah, let's hear it. Lay it down on these boys. Let them know. This guy's a tank, so listen up.
All right, so go check my Instagram. I can drop it in the link later. But,
yeah.
So basically, I went through like 50 pounds swing in games. I went from like 160 pounds to 195 pounds in 9 months when I was deployed, right? And I was training twice a day, once in the morning with the company, and then weight training again at night. So it is possible. You got to stuff your face. I was eating literally everything. I was eating 7 to 8 meals a day. It's 100% possible. And it just has to be a priority. Like, nothing else matters. If you want to look like a tank and you want to be a beast, you want to be the type of beast where girls will look at you, look at their boyfriend, and then look at you, and you can see the look of regret in their eyes. They're like, shit, I fucked up. And that's where you want to be. So you gotta be in the gym bare minimum 5 times a week. You really should be active every day. There shouldn't be a single day where you're not active. So 30 minutes of walking, something. You just need to get up and go.
Yeah. Great advice. And now you're in the process of cutting down, and you're going to compete in October, right?
Yeah, October, November. I'm almost finished with this pretty strong DHEA cycle. Then I have to take a PCT cycle to come off of that, and then it's just a matter of trimming calories, watching how I feel, and then taking thermogenics to help cut all the body fat. Because I'm a mix between an endomorph and a mesomorph.
Yeah.
So I tend to retain body fat.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for calling in, Michael. Always a pleasure to hear from you.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. Have a good Sunday, buddy. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah, that's Michael right there, and he says you should be going to the gym at least 5 days a week. And honestly, he's right. You know, even if you just go 3 days a week, that's good for maintenance. But if you want to have a tip-top physique, and I tell you guys, listen, if you're a man and you have not gotten into super, super good shape at least one point in your life, you're missing out on a huge self-esteem booster. And Mark Gordon here actually mentions a very good point here. Mark Gordon says, you know, for the younger men in the audience, it is important to understand that your metabolism slows down as you get older. It's important to get the weight off when you're younger. It's very, very, very true. Very, very, very true. Peter says to Ashley Kneecaps, do you watch TV, play video games or something? Cut this out and you'll have time for gym. Very true. Agree with Peter. Make your health a priority. Absolutely. Take care of yourself and yourself will be taken care of. Captain Ron says, MLD, I'll book my consultation when the Bitcoin clears my wallet. Looking forward to it. In meantime, a lot of progress in. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Mr. Superman Rock says, hey, Jonathan, have you tried sumo? No, I have not. Sumo is a sport for 400-pound men. I am not 400 pounds. But thank you for the inquiry. Guys who are watching on Instagram, just know that the feed is going to close here soon. So come over to YouTube, type in youtube.com, then type in Modern Life Dating. This is automatically going to end here. We've been going an hour, but I'm going to keep going to go through my list. So if you want to watch, if you guys are watching on Instagram, come on through. And there is the Instagram of a beast right there. If you guys click on that, you'll be able to see what it looks like when you really dedicate yourself towards health and fitness. Michael Zarate has a great body, man. I'm not a hater. This guy is a tank, and he puts in the work. And it is a great thing to be in super, super good shape. Tell you what, everybody respects you. Your boss respects you. Women want to be with you. Older women want to buy you shit. It's just a damn good thing. Alrighty. Let's keep this party going. No, actually, I went to the gym yesterday. I did jujitsu. I did a grueling hour and a half of jujitsu, right? We did some sparring. We did some drills, practice our technique. We practiced the Kimura, then the Kimura into an arm bar. And then after that, when you're a new guy in a gym, and for you guys that don't train jiu-jitsu, when you're a new guy, everybody wants a piece of that ass. Everybody wants to see, what you're all about. And if you train in a gym overseas, especially I'm the only American in my gym, everybody else is Japanese. Everybody wanted a piece of my ass, so I had to fight off the entire fucking gym yesterday. And but even after, I came home, I had a lovely lady make me a steak and rice and some eggplants and mushrooms and spinach and avocado lunch. So I pigged out on that, and then I went to sleep, and I slept for like 2 hours, and I woke up, and I was just like, oh my God. But I could feel my body like recovering its strength and like really just getting like taking it to the next level. So I could feel myself getting into peak shape again. One time in Tokyo, some guys from Africa who were surrounded me, and they wanted me to buy their fake shirts. Yeah, probably Nigerians. There's a large Nigerian population in Tokyo. I'm cool with the Nigerians, so they know what's up. I lived in the nightclub district for a while, so a lot of them know me by first name basis. So, make sure you are going to the gym. All right? I don't give a shit if you're doing CrossFit. If at least you're doing it 3 times a week, you're good to go. And then number 8, thou shalt always lead in the relationship. Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there, but thou shalt always lead in a relationship. Now, here's the most important thing, guys. This is why girls cheat on you. Okay? Because you don't lead in the relationship. If you're not leading, she's not following. If she's not following, she's straying. We have a situation with a gentleman in our chat who is a member of the Body Language Mastery course. Going to do consultation with him as well. There's a beautiful woman. You guys saw her in the private Facebook group for Body Language Mastery students only. You guys saw her, and this girl was smoking. She's the really hot girl with the fucking disgusting ass room. Typical as all hot girls. And she's hitting up our boy, and she's like, you better take me out on a date, and blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, sure, I'll take you on a date at X location at Y time for Z activity. And then she tells him, no, but you can come meet me at this pub here at this time. Now, there are two schools of thought on this. You could go meet her at the pub and whatever, but at the end of the day, there are too many X factors for me personally to be submitting to her will. You're going to go to the pub, so you're going to be drinking all night, and you're going to be putting up with so much different things that ultimately you probably don't want to be dealing with. Other guys getting in the way. I'm not necessarily sure if this gentleman likes going out, but what that really is subcommunicating is she is setting the standards for the interaction. And how you start is how you finish. A lot of you guys that have been burned in a divorce, a lot of you guys that get dumped by some broad, get cheated on by some girl, whatever. Usually it starts out with you submitting to her will. Now remember, this dating game, it's pimp or be pimped. It's lead or be led. You always want to be leading. Because when you're following, you don't know where this woman's taking you. Not only that, but women who lead you typically are leading you in their best interest, not yours. If a woman does not want to follow your lead, make the cut. Sayonara, sister. You can come back when your act is ready, when your act is in check. Okay, because I'm not tolerating this. There is no disobedience allowed in this kingdom of mine. It's comply or goodbye. It's fuck or walk. You make your decision for Christ because I am your personal Lord and Savior. You choose me or you be banished to the lake of fire. Always be leading, gentlemen, because women are always looking for someone to lead them, whether it be you or a company or a volunteer or a government. They always have this innate desire to submit to someone. If you're not leading her, that's what happens to a lot of guys in relationships too. They stop leading, and what happens? Some other guy comes around, starts leading her, telling her to do this, telling her to do that. You know, you give her freedom, you give her equality. You know, I had some chump, right? Let me show you that. Let me see if I can pull this guy. I had this guy saying that, like, well, I don't want a slave. I don't want a slave as my girl. Let me see. Where's this guy? Maybe he blocked me. Well, it looks like he blocked me. I had this guy on Twitter telling me that come on, let me see if I can find him. Yeah, so I guess he blocked me. Funny. But this guy was saying, like, well, I want a woman that's my equal. I want to be a woman that is equal to me. I don't want a slave. Meanwhile, this guy's photo is him with the soy face, wearing glasses, and I kid you not, with a cat. That's it. And this is a guy giving me dating advice. If you're not leading, you don't know what you're doing. Where is she gonna lead you? Where is she going to take you? To Louis Vuitton to spend all your money on some fucking piece of leather? Where is she going to lead you? It is the men who are the leaders of nations and the leaders of anything that is relatively good. Where is she going to take you? Always lead in a relationship, gentlemen. Okay, and that ties into to another commandment later, but we'll go on here to number 7. Number 7. Thou shalt always strive to be better in every single way. Listen, okay? Your default state in life is one that is not of excellence. Okay? Your default state in life. All right? If you're not going to the gym and you're eating, chances are you're going to be getting fat. If you're not working hard in your job or your business to get more customers, to get more reach, to grow, chances are your business is going to becoming more stagnant. All right? Why do you guys think I show up and I do a show almost every day of the week? Because if I don't do this, my connection with you dwindles. If my connection with you dwindles, your trust in me dwindles. If your trust in me dwindles, then you guys don't come back to get information from me. And if you don't get information from me, you're going to go off to somebody else. So if I want to continue to make my business relevant, which I'm in the business of helping men out, helping men who need consultations, helping men out who need understanding body language, helping men out to get in the private Facebook group, right? If I'm not helping that, if I'm not constantly striving every day to make this channel better, viewership will fall off. My base will get weaker. The guys in the Red Man group probably wouldn't want to have me on anymore because I'm not being relevant. I'm not producing content. Same thing with the gym. You stop working out, you think you're not getting fat, but you are. The older you get, the slower your metabolism is. The more likely your body is to cling to fat. If you're not staying on point with your game, it's going to be harder. You're not going to know what are the new trends, what are the new things to watch out for. If you're trying to protect your girl and your relationship, or preserve that thing, you've always got to be striving to be better. That's just 100% inevitable. Always strive to be better because your default situation is to get worse. Never get comfortable. Very good stuff. Christian says something very good. She can't serve two masters. She'll love one and hate the other. The other will be you if you're not in charge. Yes. Jason says, when women lead, they lead you to the friend zone, divorce, family court, feminism. Women lead you to be a beta male that they are disgusted by. Yes. Mr. Superman Rock says, sharpening the saw. Absolutely. Absolutely. Number 6. Thou shalt always remember that she is just renting your time. Okay? A woman's love. Okay? A woman's love is situational. Okay? If a woman meets you and you're jacked as fuck like Michael, let's just use Michael as an example. You're jacked as fuck like Michael. You got a good paying job. You're a very smart guy. You're in the IT industry. You're a fucking genius. You chad the fuck out at these crazy music sex raves that he goes to on the weekends. And you drive a baller ass BMW. Why? He's living a life of excellence. He's liking his life of excellence. He's living life on God mode. All right? And Michael's 30. All right? For you guys that think like 30s are like old or something. 30 is not old. All right? If a woman was to get involved with Michael now, it's because she likes Michael the way he is. She likes the muscles. She likes the good paying job that he has. She likes the car. If he were to stop going to the gym, get fat, trade in his BMW for a Toyota Tacoma, lose his job, and become the manager of a Starbucks, do you think she will stick around? She might stick around for a little bit if she loves him a lot. But the Michael she fell in love with is not the Michael who the theoretical new Michael that he became. She's not going to like that. Women love situationally. They don't love unconditionally. She's just renting your time. On the flip side, you're just renting hers too. My girl's awesome. She cooks, she cleans, she scratches my back, massages my legs, massages my back, massages my arms. She literally washes my body from head to toe. I step into the bathroom with her. I sit down on the ledge. She knows. Shampoo my hair, rinse it out. Take that little gay-ass loofah thing, that pink loofah she bought me. Put soap on that thing. Washes my neck with tactical soap. Washes me from top to bottom. Literally. I put my legs up. She washes each leg individually. Okay? Because that's what I demand of all the women that date me. They all treat me like this. These are the standards I have. And if she starts to talk back, if she starts to catch a damn attitude, she starts to piss me off, doesn't want to take care of me anymore, that's fine. You're entitled to do that because it's your life, your body. But if you stop doing that, I'm just going to replace you. Because I've been with more than 150 plus women. Believe you me, I'll find another one. I have the abundance mindset. Okay? Life is an abundance, guys. There's so much money out there. There's so many women out there. There's so many opportunities. And if I say these things and you're getting angry right now at home and you're like, no, it's not true. Life is hard and there's not an abundance. No. You're uneducated. You haven't done the work. There's opportunities everywhere. There's women everywhere. She's just renting my time, but I'm also renting hers. If she doesn't act right, like a field goal for the Super Bowl, baby, I'll hit that thing right down the middle. See you later, baby. You got to go. I'm punting you out. Remember that. It's number 6. Okay. Number 5. This is a big one. This is extremely, extremely important. Okay. Especially for you guys in America. Especially Big Chungus, this is for you. Okay. Thou shalt minimalize all processed food you intake. Okay. Thou shall minimalize all processed food that you intake. Guys, a lot of food in America and in other places in the world as well, a lot of food is just poison. Okay? It may look like food, it may like smell like food, But at the end of the day, it truly is poison. And the greatest indicator to know is this food good or is this food bad is to judge how do you feel. Okay? How do you feel after you've eaten the food? Okay? How do you feel after you've eaten it? If you feel like shit, well then, you know the food is bad for you. If you feel good, you know the food's good for you. Okay? It's very, very simple, actually. But for some people, for some reason, it's very difficult. All right? If you eat shit food, you are shit. Okay? Whatever you eat is what you become. There's so many chemicals and so many preservatives and so much stuff in America especially that is just allowed into our food because the government doesn't give a shit about you. You know, talking about taking the red pill, if you look at the food pyramid, right? The food pyramid is one of the biggest scams in American history. Okay? The food pyramid is pure unhealthy cancer for you. After you eat a home-cooked meal, after you eat a good home-cooked meal, you notice that you feel very good. You feel like the food is light. It's not heavy. You don't feel bad at all. But when you're eating processed food, you usually just want to go to sleep after. You want to just take a nap. And honestly, it's not a good indicator right there. It's actually a very bad indicator of healthy food. You feel uneasy. You don't feel well when you're done eating this kind of processed garbage. You have to minimize it. I'm not telling you to go on like a strict, like Nazi-like diet. All right? But what I'm saying is that be conscious of what you put into your body because most food these days, it's not. It's like barely even classifiable as food. Processed food can give you mental problems. Absolutely. Tactical salt. That's definitely a winner amongst we red pill men. Yeah. Shit, I lost it when you said Starbucks. It's true. Are you going to put commandments on a plaque or a shirt? I should. King Nick says, I just went from buying frozen veggies to buy fresh broccoli and carrots and cooking it that way. That really it should have been a no-brainer for me, but it was a mound of difference in taste and quality. I don't trust anything frozen. Frozen pizzas. The only thing that I trust frozen is ice cream. Not even frozen veggies are healthy for you, especially the amount of MSG. Absolutely. Yeah, especially in UK. The amount of processed shite the Brits eat is amazing. Yeah, and there's no reason. I mean, it's no surprise, really, like, why these people are getting cancer and whatnot from fucking, eating constant bad food. It is truly not a good thing. Now, the rule is pretty basic rule, but I do say that a good 50-50 is the way to go. Or not 50-50, excuse me, 80-20, 80-20. Okay, 80-20 is a good buffer. All right, 80% of the food you eat needs to be healthy, and 20% of the food can be unhealthy, okay? Anything else than that, you're just barking up the wrong tree. You're asking for trouble. You're asking for big trouble. down the road. Because it is just not, it's not a good thing to be in this situation of constantly pumping your body full of processed food. That's why we have an obesity crisis in the United States, because there's so many people that are eating processed food. It's like, you know, I just, it blows my mind when I see people just like blindly consuming like literal cancer. You know, I'm not even shocked that cancer rates are going up, because it's like unbelievable how bad the food is. Because these companies don't care about you. All they care about is making a profit. How many times do you eat Wagyu steak in a month? Not often. Michael's Rod says, I don't even eat veggies or fruit. Eat like a beast, train like a beast, fuck like a beast. Good stuff. But yeah, if you're doing that kind of stuff right there, just know it's a detriment to your health. You know, write down what I tell you guys. Write down a food journal, okay? Write down a food journal and tell me how you feel after your meal. Eat the food and then tell me, how do you feel? If you start to feel depressed after you eat some food, this is related, guys. A lot of guys don't realize that, but the food in America truly is poisoned to an extent. There's truly is an epidemic of obesity, and it's tied to the food. Okay? Which leads us to number 4. We're coming to the home stretch here. Number 4 is, thou shalt always approach if you are interested in a woman. Thou shalt always thou shalt always approach if you are interested in a woman. Okay? My little distraction decided to float her way in here. But yeah, I get a lot of guys on the webinars, right? The webinars are private for the body language mastery students only. But I get a lot of guys who say, hey man, you know, I saw this girl, she was giving me all the positive body language, she was smiling and this and that. What do you think is the best thing to say to her? What do you think is the perfect line? And I always ask them a question, and it's always the same answer. So, well, did you approach her? No. Why not? Well, like, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for her to just like break out her tits and be like, I'm here, come fuck me? Like, is that really like what you're waiting for? Is that like, how many indicators of interest do you need? At the end of the day, the quickest way to find out if a girl is interested in you is walk up to her, have a conversation, and see if she is entertaining your conversation. And if she's entertaining your conversation, and the conversation is going for more than 5 to 10 minutes, ask her for her phone number. If she's not interested, she'll lie. She'll be like, oh, sorry, I got a boyfriend. Or maybe she'll give you the phone number just to get you away from her. She'll be like, oh, yeah, here's my phone number. Just fucking get away from me. You know. But if you're interested, you should approach. Because You're looking for opportunities on your end. You're looking towards gratifying yourself. Okay? You're looking towards making yourself happy. When you start asking, oh, do I feel, what about this? What about this? And I don't feel like this, and wah, wah, wah. No. Okay? Getting into the habit of approaching women you want gets you into the habit of going for what you want in life. See, a lot of you guys just sit in the back seat of life, or you sit in the passenger seat. If you're not approaching the women you want, what you're really communicating to the world is like, oh, I'll just take what I can get. I'm not worthy of going to get what I want. I'm not worthy of that girl. And that bleeds over into other areas of your life. Maybe you want to get a job promotion. You're like, well, I'm not worthy of getting this job promotion. I'm not that good. Or I'm just, I've been thinking about moving and chasing my dreams, but I'm just gonna take this shit sandwich that I got right here and just kind of cover it in ketchup and just hopefully don't taste this shit too much. Always approach if you're interested. This gets you in the habit of taking action as well. Taking action is the single most important key in life. Okay? And this gets you in the habit of taking action. As you guys know, I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And the other day, this blue belt, he had his knee. I was on my back, and this blue belt had his knee on my chest, and he had the collar of my gi, and he was pulling me forward and driving his knee into my chest. And the second class, he was doing this. The first time I fought with him, he did this to me, and I just laid there, right? I laid there, and I could literally feel the life leaving my body. The oxygen was leaving my lungs. I was getting more and more tired, and the only thing really that saved me was the timer. The bell is the only thing that saved me. Okay? Fast forward to the other day's lesson. I fought him again. And he put his knee on my chest, and I thought to myself, I was fucking thinking about you guys in middle jiu-jitsu. I was like, if I don't take any action right here, right now, I'm gonna fucking get killed by this guy again. And I took the action. I got out. I escaped. I ended up taking his back and almost choking him out. Okay? Always approach when you're interested, because it goes far deeper than that. It gets you into the habit of taking action and going for what you want. Morning Wood Red said, John, you're nuts on, man. Approaching has been a lifelong struggling. I've nailed everything else in life except for this one thing. I guess practice makes perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Okay? What you practice is who you are. If you constantly sit down and bullshit yourself when you see a girl you find sexually attractive, and you bullshit yourself and bullshit yourself and bullshit yourself to the point of taking no action, well then, guys, you're a bullshitter. You're not an action taker. And fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors those who take action in life. No action, no reward. Okay? The only reason you're going to get the gold is if you go into the dragon's cave. The only reason you're going to have the adventures and treasures of a foreign land is if you get on that fucking boat and head out. Looks like we got a caller on the line here. Let's see who it is. Caller, what's up?
Hi, it's Micah from Poland.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Hi, I'm okay. I got a spontaneous question because I've just texted a girl, and I wanted to set up the date for Tuesday, and she responded to me, "Okay, we'll see," and I responded to that, "We'll see what? Do you want to meet me or not?" Is it a good response? And what else? Okay, is it a good response? Yeah.
Yeah, I would
That's
say overall it's a pretty gangster response when you ask a woman out and she says we'll see, basically she's not that interested in you, but she is looking for other opportunities to come into her life and entertain her. So I think your response was perfect because at the end of the day, if you want, like Rolo says, you want a hell yes girl. You want a girl who's like, hey, do you want to meet me? She's like, fuck yeah, I'll meet you. I'll ride a goddamn horse to come meet you if I need to meet you. But these bitches that are flaky as fuck and that are like, you don't want to, like, who are just, wishy-washy, that's bullshit. Because if a girl likes you, she will meet you. She will make time. She will cancel plans. She will sell her fucking blood to meet you if she likes you enough. So I think you did the right thing by saying, what do you mean?
If you want to respond to me, I should hit her up in about 5 to 7 days, yeah?
Yeah, just, obviously she's not that interested, which is fine. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. But if she, just let her know, like,
Okay.
What the hell you got going on Tuesday that's better than hanging out with me? And,
Okay.
and given in your specific situation, because I'm doing coaching with you, what you can do as well is, I would say, with that, don't worry too much about being so strict about the no communication. Text her a little bit here and there. Build a little communication with her. Build a little bit of a relationship with her. And then, ask her out again. And like I said, 3 to 5 days, if you're going to establish communication, ask her out again.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep, you are very welcome. And we'll get your consultation handled this week too, brother, okay?
Thank you very much. It will be the best on Monday, but I'll text you on Skype, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. See ya. That's our buddy Michael in Poland. Very dedicated student. He's actually making a lot of progress from our first consultation. He was a little bit of a mess in that first consultation, but we're sorting him out. Some men are just a little bit more hard-headed. You gotta give it to him straight. Masculine Mentality says, was just on a holiday where I went into a local Danish supermarket. The only meat you could get a hold of were pre-made meals. It was fucking horrifying. Ugh, sounds disgusting. Fuck just taking what you want. Fuck just taking what you can get. You go get it, boys, says Jason. Greg B, what up, baby? What's up, motherfuckers? It's Sunday. That's right. Get your sermons. Get your red pills. Hand them out. Morning Redwood says, practice makes permanent. Noted. What you're saying is exactly what I do. Bullshit myself. 38 and just waking up. Hey, 38 and waking up is better than living a whole life of lies. You have to have the attitude of omae wa mo I think it's omae mo shinderu. Shinderu. You will die. Peter says, hear you, brother. I'm 37 and just starting. Just envy all the young guys who discovered this in their 20s. Peter, don't worry about it, man. I'm telling you, you're on the right path. Fuck envying other people. Fuck anything that associates, like, time travel. It is a waste of time. I could sit here. Do you understand that at the ripe age of 33, I finally hit one of my biggest home runs? And I could be like, well, I wish I knew this when I was 23. Everybody does. But it's a waste of fucking time. Peter, you are the youngest and most energetic you will ever be right now. So use it for your benefit. Get out there, make money, make muscles, make it happen. Ejaculate, evacuate, throw them in the garbage when you're done. Who is your daddy? What does he do? I'm your daddy. I'm making muscles. I'm making money. I'm learning game. I'm becoming the pure hot dude that I want to be. Your guys are on the right path. Don't get bogged down. Don't get sad. Like, literally, stay focused. What's up, caller?
Hey, John, it's Andrew.
Andrew, what's going on, baby? How you doing over there in Canada?
Pretty good.
Cool. What's up?
Just working on improving myself.
Good. You better.
Well, I actually another girl out.
Yeah.
She's also at my gym, and she said that she was talking to someone. But the thing is that I'm probably 90% sure that the guy she's talking to is also another guy at my gym. And the guy honestly, he has higher status than me. So he's a pro boxer. His family owns the gym. He's an instructor. So I think that she's probably more interested in him than me. The thing is that she's shown me a lot of interest, like staring. I was like entertaining conversation if I studied and all that stuff. So when I asked her out, what she asked me afterwards was how much time do you come to the gym? And that's kind of the reason why I called in to wonder if should I ask her out again? Should I build some more connection, or should I just leave it alone?
Well, you asked her out, and she said, "How often do you come to the gym?"
No, she said. Well, she asked it afterwards. She said, "I'm talking to someone," but then afterwards she said, "How many times do I come to the gym?"
Well,
so I'm just wondering what I should do.
Well, so what do you think?
I think she's trying to see how things are going on with the other boxer, and then if things don't go along, then she'll come to me. Like I have a strong feeling that she's interested as well, but her interest is more. She's strongly interested with the other guy than me.
Right, and that's about the same thing I was going to say. You know, again, guys, if a girl is interested in you, she is going to jump at the opportunity. Listen, if a girl, okay, look, my girl, okay, when I left Japan, right? My girl right now was so fucking into me. She would send me a text message every fucking day. Good morning. How are you? I miss you. I can't believe you left Japan, right? And then in December of 2016, she paid $3,000 plus to book a flight in peak holiday time to come see me in America to just stay with me for like 6 days. Okay? She did not let anything step in her way. If a woman likes you, it's going to be clear as day. The only thing you can do is continuously source multiple women on multiple avenues and improve yourself. Make money, make muscle, and study game. If you're not doing that, well then, you know, you're what is he? Up shit's creek without a paddle. So you know the answer in your heart. So continue to keep the rapport with her. Continue to build up your relationship with her. You know, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Eventually, she will either accept the date or she'll continue to put you off. So in the meantime, you need to be sourcing other girls. So I'm proud of you because you did the right thing. You are sourcing girls and you are definitely on the right path. But, you know, don't get too hung up on her. And you already know your answer here. So you're very aware of status. You're very aware of what's going on. And again, this is where I talked to you about, you know, you need to get your status up in life. Like this guy, pro boxer, parents own the gym. your job. You know what your job is. So I'm not going to say it on air, but you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're on the right path. You're doing the right things. You just focus a little bit more on yourself and building yourself up. That way, you better bait attracts better fish. So increase the quality of your bait.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you
Alright,
calling
thanks.
in. Did you have another question or is that it?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
How am I calling another time?
Well, call in anytime you want. You know you can. And then if you got any more questions, also post it in the Facebook group. We have a bunch of animals in there. You're a body language mastery student, so you have unlimited access to those guys. So use it as your resource, okay?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening, Andy.
Yeah, you too.
Good man. Our man up in Canada. America of the North. Peter, thank you for the $5 donation. Guys, if you find my message of value here and you want to send a donation, go ahead and click right there. Streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Every little bit helps because I am doing this full time now. Taking a huge risk with my life and career to do this, but a lot of guys messaged me and they say you are doing the Lord's work. And that is something I believe. I'm truly setting guys' minds free, helping people out. This is my calling. I'm never going to be one of these guys who's like, oh, I'm a dating coach and now I'm all of a sudden a business sales coach, motivational speaker icon. I will always and forever until the day I die, okay? I will always be a men's coach. I will be coaching men to lift men up. That is the end deal. That is the end all be all. I'm coaching men to lift men up. I'm sick and tired of seeing the media shit on men, governments shit on men, pop culture shit on men, when men are the only reason we are here today. Men win the wars. When your fucking house is on fire, a team of men comes down who developed the technology that they ride here down on. They developed the technology to build that fire hose. They engineered how that fucking fire hose worked. They built it all from the ground up. Then they created the system that allows the fucking fire truck to drive here, which is on the roads. They created the traffic signals. They created the water system that is allowing you to pump water to put out the fire to save your fucking ungrateful ass. For those that shit on men, okay? If somebody's coming to kill you, you pick up the phone like, hey, can you send some men with a bunch of guns to come save me? Because holy fuck, I don't want to die. All right? I'm here to lift men up. I'm sick and tired of these disgusting politicians passing these disgusting, unfair divorce laws and unfair shit that is just constantly shitting on men. I'm sick and tired of pop culture and media and everything shitting on men. Okay? I'm here to help men out to the day I fucking die. That is what I've decided to make my life worthy. I've got a chat full of guys that I've helped. I've got a whole fucking body language mastery course, students that these guys literally, I've changed their lives. So if you support my work, click on one of those links, paypal.me/Modern Life Dating, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Any donation helps. It just literally puts food on the table so I can eat and have energy to continue moving forward. And, I do study digital marketing stuff to build up my stuff on the side. Streak Walking Cheetah gave me $10. Thank you, Streak Walking Cheetah. I appreciate that for the super chat, but I don't know how to access the super chat, so I cannot use that money. That's why I say, guys, click on streamlabs.com or paypal.me. Thank you. I'll figure out. Somebody's got to help me out in the Facebook group how to get the money out of super chats. I have no idea. But thank you for the gesture. I truly appreciate that, Street Walking Cheetah. Extra Moose says, loving the show. Thank you to you as well, brother. Yeah, thank you. It means a lot. Another thing is, guys, just so you know, when you donate via super chat, YouTube takes 30%. So that $10 that you donated, I will actually only get $7 from it. So just keep that in mind. But thank you guys very much. Let's continue going because this is very important. Okay. Number 3. All right. Number 3. We're in the top 3 here. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. My girl just came in with pizza. Smells delicious. And I want to eat some pizza. So let's get these handled. We're going almost 2 hours here, but I think today's episode is going to be beneficial. I'm thinking, are you getting anything from today's episode? Can I get a 1 in the chat? Just somebody hit a 1 in the chat if you've gotten something from today's episode. If today is helping you out at all, let me know. And if you guys want to book a consultation, also you can click on those links, send $70, or go to modernlifedating.com, click on Skype session, and we'll do a consultation. Okay. And then number 3, thou shalt continuously build your kingdom. Thou shalt continuously build your kingdom. All right? Guys, you have to always be expanding. And we got tons of 1s in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Truly appreciate that. Just trying to fatten you up. We're good. We're good. I'm going jiu-jitsu tomorrow. I'm good. I'm golden. Buddy, I'm burning like 700. I'm burning, like, when I go jiu-jitsu, when I go to kickboxing and jiu-jitsu back to back, I swear to God, I burn like 1,000 calories. This is like a point of exhaustion I have not felt in a while, but it feels good to be in a situation where I'm always losing and I have to like struggle to get to the top. It's good for your mentality. Number 3, thou shalt continuously build your kingdom. Okay? It's so true, guys. You always have to be building your kingdom. All right? Always be building yourself up and always be trying to get to the next level. When you're building your kingdom, what do I mean? Getting your body in check, right? Ending up trying to get a house and pay it off as soon as possible. Buying a lot of land and renting it out to somebody, okay? Getting some sources of residual income, right? Not only having just a job, but you have your side hustles going too. You have stuff making money for you when you're not there. When you're you want to be making money when you're asleep. Even that means writing an ebook and promoting it on Amazon, or creating a course, or buying some real estate property and strategically making a good risk so that this real estate property is like, if you buy yourself a fourplex, right? A four person like duplex or whatever, and you have 4 units, and each unit is able to bring you in like, $3,000 a month, right? You always want to be building your kingdom so that your reach and your power is larger on an ethical way. Okay, you want to do this shit ethically so that your life is getting better. You want to be constantly building your kingdom, building your social like reach. If you're a member of a club, try to get up to the next level, right? If you're in your job, try to get to that next promotion. Try to get to higher in your job. All right. Obviously weigh it out. If it's going to be a higher promotion, more job involvement, but you're going to get more salary as well, but it's going to eat up all your time. You don't want to be doing that, but you want to be able to building a kingdom that is flourishing, right? Building your body, building your mind, and building your bank account, right? Figure out ways to get alternative sources of income coming in. That's the biggest thing right there for me. It's like, make sure you're expanding so you have a source of income coming in passively, so you're not consistently a slave to the system, because at the end of the day you're going to run out of energy. You're going to get more tired as life progresses, and you want to be able to do this stuff now so that when you're young and stuff, that you can have this stuff set up for later. Okay, That's a great way to continuously always build up your kingdom. So never ever stop building your kingdom. And Peter, once again, thank you for that $5 super chat. Peter, you've probably donated to me like close to $100, including your consultation. So thank you very much, Peter. You really are a fucking awesome guy. And I feel happy that I'm able to help you out, because he seems you're getting a lot of information out of the Facebook group. All right, last two, and then it's pizza time. And guys, I just want to let you know, it's my first pizza this week. Okay, I've been eating very healthy, being a good boy, training my ass off. Got a lovely lady with me who wants to eat some pizza, so it is what it is. Number 2. This is very, very important, okay? And I want you to pay attention to this one. Thou shalt never enter any legal agreement with any woman, okay? Thou shalt never enter any legal agreement with any woman. This is just basic advice I give you guys, okay? Never sign a marriage contract, okay? Never sign a marriage contract unless you know that you cannot be fucked in it. Like in Japan, if I decide to get married, I don't get fucked, all right? There's no alimony in Japan. There's no child support in Japan. I think you pay a fee to get out, and then you're out. But for most Western countries, they are literally there to rape men of their finances. They hold you down and take your money away from you. Never get a joint bank account with a woman, because if something happens and she gets upset, she will rob you. She will take the money. She will disappear with it. This happens. You don't even want to give them the opportunity, okay? Never tell her your PIN number. Never give her a credit card that she has access to. Never do any of that stuff, okay? Never get a house with your names both on the contract. Never get an apartment with both your guys' names on the lease. Always be sure that it's always your name, so you always have the legal leverage. Because if a woman can use it against you, and she, for some reason, decides at one point she doesn't like you anymore, she will use every single particle of leverage against you. There is no if, ands, or buts about it. It's just a matter of when. Okay? If you get on her bad side and she decides she wants out, believe you me, she will use every angle of the law, contracts, whatever. She will use it against you. 150,000%. Never enter any legal agreement with a woman. Never enter any legal agreement with any woman. Period. You're saving yourself a lot of time and a lot of trouble. Don't co-sign for her car. Don't get a car in her name. Nothing. You're so fucking strong. You're so independent. Do it yourself, bitch. And number one of the 10 commandments of the red pill hot dude. Thou shalt always put thyself first. You are number one, guys. Every single one of you guys are number one. You're the kings of your castle. You are the masters of your domain. Okay? The hottest dude in your life is you. The coolest guy you know is you. The most handsome guy you know is you. The smartest, most awesome, big dick alpha is you. Everything needs to be centered around you and your well-being. If you want to eat nothing but canned jalapenos 5 days in a row, in your heart of hearts, that's what you want to do, and a woman doesn't agree with it, like, you need to get the fuck out, because I am the king of eating jalapenos. Okay? If you want a girl to dress up in a French-made sexy outfit and she wears no panties and you tear that ass up, if that's what you want and she doesn't want to do it, you're out, bitch. Okay? You always come first. It's you. You. There is nothing wrong with putting yourself first. Fuck humility. Fuck this be humble bullshit that the mainstream society tries to shove down your throat just to make you a slave. Fuck that. It is always put yourself first. You are always your mental point of origin, as Rollo Tomasi says it. Everything, every calculation in your life, every decision needs to be factored around, how is it going to benefit me? Am I okay with this? Does this make my life better? Always put yourself first. Always put yourself first. Let's catch up with the chat here. Vincent Fail says, absolutely. Got red-pilled hard when my mom turned on my dad, and then later me and my siblings when we sided with him. There you go. Yeah, I'll take the L. She was pretty cool. I don't know what that means. Mr. Superman rocks. 1, go to the gym. 2, lead the relationship. 3, thou shalt strive. I'll just read them back. Mark Gordon says, I talked to the guy who bought a car for his girlfriend and let her register it in his name. When she left him, she took the car with her. 5,000 euro gone in a puff of smoke. Yep. Because he put that shit in her name. Put that in her name. No, not putting that shit in your name. No, bitch, it is my name. When I get my girl a wedding ring, that's going to be legally my property. Because you best believe if the relationship goes south, I'm taking that shit and selling it on the black market or pawn shop or something. That is my wedding ring. Okay? Nothing. 0. Jason Goodwin says, I never understood why people would get joint bank accounts. That's fucking stupid. Yep. So a quick recap. Number 10, thou shalt not let thyself go in any manner. Don't let yourself go fat-wise, fitness-wise, money-wise, game-wise. Number 9, thou shalt always attend the gym every week. Number 8, thou shalt always lead in relationship. Number 7, thou shalt always strive to be better in every way. Number 6, thou shalt always remember that she is just renting your time. Number 5, thou shalt minimize all processed food you intake. Number 4, thou shalt always approach if you are interested. Number 3, thou shalt continuously build your kingdom. Number 2, thou shalt never enter any legal agreement with any woman. Number 1, thou shalt always put yourself first. And that's going to do it, guys. Go to modernlifedating.com, click on Skype sessions, and book a Skype session with me. Prices going up at the end of this year, and boy, oh boy, are those prices going through the roof because my talent is going nowhere but up. Get your consultations now. That's all I got to say. It is April. You've got 8 months to get your ass in gear and get it together. Could you post that in the Facebook group? Absolutely, Peter. Just for you. Just for you, Peter. I'll do it right now. I'm copying and pasting it live on the air. Posting that in the Facebook group. You see, Peter's the kind of guy that's going to change his fucking life. Because he's eating this shit
90 seconds.
He's eating this shit up like a champion. He wants to know every little morsel of information I have. I'm just going to cancel this. Suck it, Block Talk lady. Hold on. Today's episode recap. Top 10 commandments of the hot dude. All right, Peter, it's posted. You're good to go. And Peter's eating this shit up. And that's why he's going to have a success. John, email me the 10 commandments. Thanks. You email me, GTA fan, then I'll email it to you. I don't know what your email is. You email me. Take some fucking action in your life. All right. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to sit down, eat some pizza, and then we'll do our consultation. And then we'll get going with, I might do a webinar in the morning. Or my morning, which is your guys' evening. I'll send out the email. I may or may not. I've slept all day, so I may be up all night. But anyways, yeah, guys, thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. GG, thank you for calling in. Appreciate you, bro. And yeah, guys, don't believe the propaganda and the bullshit and lies out there. Because let me ask you, where's that gotten you? It's gotten you nowhere. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sayonara.